back to another session of the Hopry. My name is Mark Starr, and today we're going to be taking a look at a much lighter beer than what we've been drinking here recently on the show, and I'm talking about Bell's Oberon. This is an American pale wheat ale, clocks in at 5.8%, and this one was just released not too long ago. In fact, this is batch number 10,282. So, you know, really good, refreshing, kind of spring into summertime beer. Really, when you take a look at that label, you look at the cap, I think they're really trying to get across to everyone that, you know, this is one you drink when it's really sunny outside, when the weather's starting to get a lot nicer, which it actually is. We're, you know, in dusk right now, my favorite time of day. But anyway, I wanted to get this beer on here just because I really like Bell's. I don't think I probably review as many of their beers as I should, so I'm going to remedy that right now. So let's go ahead and get the cap off of here. All right, and I'll save that one because those are really good to make for magnets. It's got that really, you know, cool, sort of hippie-ish sunshine on it. But let's go ahead and pour this into a pint glass because this is a much lighter beer. You know, doesn't require a whole lot of, you know, support from like a tulip or, you know, a glass like that. So anyway, color looks just like a wheat beer should. You can probably tell on camera there, it's got this really nice, kind of a pale yellow color. I'm actually getting a little bit of sediment floating around in there. A lot of times with these wheat beers, they're not typically filtered too much. I know some do. Our Boulevard wheat here that we have in Kansas City is kind of notorious for being unfiltered. But this looks a lot like that, but just a little bit clearer, a little bit more orange. Not a ton of head on there, which is kind of surprising. I did pour it, you know, fairly vigorously, but what I do have off of there is just kind of a light white color, and it's, you know, virtually gone. So. But I'm going to stick my nose in there and see how this bad boy smells. I'm definitely getting a breadiness, so definitely getting the, you know, the maltiness. I can get a little bit of the yeast character out of there as well. Maybe a very faint touch of spice. Not a whole lot of hop though. I would have imagined that this might have a little bit more hop, maybe something like the Two Hearted, maybe not as heavy as the Two Hearted, but at least something. Yeah, so this is really, really light on the aroma end. Maybe more like a Pilsner than an actual wheat. And I know they call it a pale wheat ale, so I think that's a pretty good description for it. So believe it or not a lot of smell, but my mouth is still watering. Been looking forward to having a beer all day, so here it goes. Cheers. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of, you know, really good bready, yeasty characters right up front. A very small amount of bitterness, not a whole lot. There's a touch of like orange peel and lemon peel, so there's a touch of citrus. And you notice I'm saying a touch of all of these things, and that's really kind of the impression that it's making on me, is that it's not real over the top in anything. In fact, I don't believe it's supposed to be. The fact that this is kind of a summertime beer really kind of meant to, you know, drink 3 or 4 of these in a afternoon. So got really good flavor though. You know, I would say that it really situates itself somewhere between a Pilsner and a, you know, traditional American wheat beer. I do like the carbonation level in there. You know, there's not a lot of head, but there is good carbonation in there. So it's really helping facilitate those flavors onto the tongue. You know, really pretty enjoyable beer. Yeah, I could probably drink 3 or 4 of these, no problem. Well, maybe that's what I'm going to do tonight. Maybe I'll sit down and drink 3 or 4 of these. I actually just picked these up, so I haven't had any of this year's batch yet, but yeah, just a solid pale American wheat beer. If you're looking for a beer to keep in your fridge and you have access to Bell's, I highly recommend this one. So until we get together next time, guys, thanks a lot for coming back. My name is Mark Starr. Cheers.